Happy spooky season, everyone. Welcome to Short No Life. So in today's video, we are doing this very beautiful witches set, but you'll see that at the end of the video. But to start off, Rosalind was kind enough to reach out and ask me, did I want to review one of their gel polish kits? And of course I said yes. If you didn't know, I started off using Rosalind gel polish. I believe that was the first brand I even used for gel polish. I think it was. But to start off, here are the ingredients, and here are some more information. It says that it's 7 free. I don't really know much about the free aspect of gel polish. I really want to learn more and do some research, and that's something I plan to do very soon. But here are the instructions. If you are curious, you can pause the video just to read those, and then they have some quick questions and answers on the back. But here is the polish that I chose, and as you can see, they're very pastel in this spooky season. So I started off showing you this yellow. I'm doing them by the numbers. If you can tell, they're going to go from low to high, but that's beside the point. This yellow is very beautiful. All of these colors are very pigmented. With this yellow though, I still will always recommend doing 3 very thin coats of yellow. Any brand I would recommend that for. It's just, I don't know, it just looks better for yellow, because if you have too much in the, well, if you do 2 coats, sometimes it'll look shadowy and pitted. So with any yellow, always do 3 thin coats, to me personally, in my personal opinion. But all of these colors are so pigmented and so nice. So I did buy Rosalind from AliExpress, but it didn't feel like the same formula. And maybe it's because these are 7 free, so these have a different formula than the ones I was purchasing on the AliExpress. Like, these are so much nicer to me, in my opinion. And I really don't use those Rosalinds from AliExpress anymore, simply because of the bottles. They are annoying, to be honest. The top part was so small to grip. It was just super frustrating. But this bottle, I had no issues opening, closing, using this polish. Like, this was really nice to work with. And as you can see, the colors are just vibrant and bright, and even coming out the bottle, you can see how pretty they are. Like, I love it. I'm gonna be honest, I love it. I think it is so nice. I really do recommend these, and I will have some information linked in the description box on how to get these. But yes, these are super nice. So I'm going to build these nails up with this builder gel, and on the pointer I'm going to do an ombre down into nothingness, I guess you can say, because I want to put the glitter on top this time. While I'm building these nails up, you guys seen me build nails plenty of times. I want to say thank you so much. My community tab is finally open, and I am so excited because I really wanted to share the deals I find sometimes on Amazon, and I really didn't have nowhere to post them because I'm not a social media person. YouTube is basically the thing I am active on. I do have an Instagram, but if you see it, I'm barely active over there. I post every once in a while, but here I am very active. And so I'm so happy that I can now share with you guys when I find something. I won't be posting like deals weekly or anything, but if I find something, it will be definitely be in that community tab. And I also wanted to say, if you're wondering where the concept of this nail set came from, I'm obsessed with witches. Like, not into all the witchcraft and scary, spooky things, but like witches. I feel like that was a 90s thing to be obsessed with, because Sabrina the Teenage Witch, I love that show, the animated series and the series, I guess, and Hocus Pocus, Halloween Town, like all of those shows. I was super obsessed. And I didn't even learn till I was about 16 or 17 that there was actually a Sabrina the Teenage Witch movie. Like, I never even knew that. Like, I didn't know it came from a movie, and Harvey was different. Like, that is crazy to me. I just need to find this movie. I haven't seen it in a minute. I really never watched it. So I need to actually sit down and watch this movie. But I'm sorry, I put 1 coat of that red polish, and as you can see, super pigmented. I really did like it. And then I put a base coat on top, and I'm going to put the glitter on top of the base coat. And I did decide to do the glitter one by one today. Now, if you have a fine glitter, I suggest putting the fine glitter down first. I can't find mine, so I had to like dig around the bottom of this to get a few pieces of fine glitter, because you're going to see them magically appear on the nail. And I kind of feather that up to create a little bit of an ombre with the finer pieces. So with this flakes, they both turned the same color once I got them on the nail. So once I did the second flakes, because I'm going to do the first one, and then once I go to the second one, I kind of just give up because they're both turning into the same color, which is this beautiful gold. This is so stunning in person. If you see it, it kind of reminds you of fire. I feel like it's beautiful. I'm making sure I keep this combo in my head for future videos, because I definitely have to do this again. But this was so reflective too. I couldn't really capture it in the pictures I took of this set, but this is just so beautiful. I'm going to put these alloy pieces in the nail. It's just a witch's hat and a witch. And then I'm going to base coat over these, and then I'm going to put those alloy pieces in there. I want to bend them with the back of my tool that I'm using right now, and then I will put it on there. The witch's hat I kind of bent too much, but I made it work anyway. I want to stamp them down with that silicone stamper tool to get them to really stick. And I just remembered another witches movie that I was obsessed with, Kiki's Flying Delivery Service. I watched that movie over and over and over again. Like, I think that was just a 90s thing now that I'm thinking about it. Like, there were so many. If you have any from your childhood, leave them down below. Like, I would be interested to see if I was watching the same things as you guys, because there was just so many witch themed movies now that I think about it. Fun fact, I was actually afraid of watching Halloween Town because I thought it was super scary and it was going to give me nightmares. But when I got older and I realized what it was and it wasn't that scary, I was obsessed with it. I had to watch it every single year after that. But like, that was my movie. You couldn't tell me anything. So I am just now encapsulating the nails. I don't know how I missed filming me putting the product on the nail, but I'm feathering the product to the edges of the nail. So I filed and shaped off camera. The ring finger is shaped too small. I feel like you can notice it and you can see it, but I didn't have enough time to fix it. So I had to go with what I had, but it wasn't looking right, and I kept filing into it by accident. So don't do that. I'm happy I didn't film myself filing that day, so don't do that. But yeah, I did accidentally mess up the shape of the ring finger, just to let you know. So I'm doing 2 coats of this red, and I'm trying to show you each coat. That was the first coat. This is the second coat. And now I need to mix up orange because there was none in that kit. I don't know why I saw that, because they let me choose. I saw these colors and I was instantly like, oh yes, bright colors. That's what I want. And I always love bright colors, but for this Halloween spooky season, I needed dark colors. I definitely should have picked something with a black in it, because that's exactly what I needed. But it's fine because I still love what I created. It's not the best for Halloween, but I made it work. So with this mix, I noticed that if you want to make a really good orange with this set, I would just put down a whole bunch of yellow and just basically keep dotting in a small amount of red. That red was so pigmented, it was hard to dilute it into this orange, because every time I mixed it up, it still looked red to me. But I finally got a color that I was okay with, and I started doing the ombre on the nail. When you do this, make sure you put some type of finger protectant on your fingers. This is a silicone hand, so I skipped that. I can just wash it off. But yeah, you want to definitely put something on to protect your skin. And I just put all of the colors on the sponge. This is the quickest, easiest way to do an ombre. That's why you will see me doing it so much now. I love ombres, but I always hated kind of trying to ombre them together. So now I feel like this is a game changer since I finally got some more of these cotton wedges. And I've been looking for these for like over a year, but I couldn't find any at my local Walmart or my Dollar Trees. And I've been to a bunch of Dollar Trees and Walmarts trying to find these. And it was literally a 2-minute walk from my house at a Publix. So if you are like me and you go to Walmart a lot and Dollar Tree and you haven't been able to find them, Publix has them. Just a tip in case you're wondering where to find some. Oh yeah, Shein has some too, but I felt like for the amount you were getting, it wasn't worth the amount I was paying, which is $1 for 8. But I knew you can get a bunch for a couple of dollars or less than $2 or something. I knew you can get a bunch somewhere, so that's why I was trying to find it in a store. So I just put matte top coat on those 2 middle fingers, and then I am shiny top coating this pinky. I would skip that step and just matte top coat it. I didn't know what I wanted to do with the pinky. Actually, I did. It was supposed to be a full bling out nail. And then when I got everything on the nail, it just felt like just having that one bling finger didn't make sense anymore. So I changed the design at the last minute. But I'm just going to put this water decal tree on this nail. And I end up changing this in the end because it just felt too small. Once I got everything on the nail, the scale just didn't work anymore. So I'm just going to use this blade of grass at the bottom. So as you saw, it was still a little bit of the tree trunk left. I don't know if I filmed myself doing this, but I did get a little bit of a cotton swab with some acetone on it, and I just went along the bottom to kind of eliminate the things that were not supposed to be there. And I did go over the bottom with this regular nail polish. I would suggest doing this with an actual gel polish, and this just makes the nail not look like the red is dropping out of the black when you turn your hand. You will notice that, so I will always say cap with a black. So I'm just going to stamp this cauldron, just the cauldron. I didn't want the witch, I just really wanted the cauldron on that nail. And that's when I noticed, like I said, that tree, the scale from the tree and the cauldron, something wasn't adding up. So I had to go back to the drawing board and redo this. But to move on, I am going to do this witch flying through the air, and I just stamped it on this nail, and it felt like it was missing something, but I'm gonna show you what I did. So from this big plate, I decided to use the tree from this big plate, and that looked so much better with the cauldron. I restamped the cauldron, and then I used these trees on this nail to make it look like the nail was more full. I will also add some birds to the nail with the tree and the cauldron as well, but I felt like I had enough going on. I didn't need to add more, but I would add some birds if you have room. And I just put this little bit of a witch's hat on the pinky nail just to continue the witch theme. And now I'm just shiny top coating everything, but I think everything will look cute in a matte top coat. Even the glitter nail probably will look cute in a matte top coat. I wish I actually tried that before I have committed to shiny, but I still love how everything turned out. I'm not gonna lie, I am super happy with my results. And this is what I came up with. I don't know why the light is so warm toned. I don't know what's happening with the camera right now, but I feel like it adds to this effect, to this nail design. I'm sorry, but yeah, it turned out so good. I really do love this design. I'm happy with everything that came out. It's just, I don't know, it just turned out so good to me. But thank you guys for joining me. Please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. I do new videos every Tuesday and Friday. I want you guys to have an amazing spooky season and a safe one. Have a great day, guys. Bye.